So, when it comes to politicians, they like to tell us that they are good people, and they also like to tell us that we are all equal. But judging by this parliamentary question today, it's probably the best example of government hypocrisy that I've ever seen. Because this Labour MP wanted to know if this particular government, and we'll get on to more in a moment, but she wanted to know if this particular government department would consider introducing enhanced disclosure and barring service checks as a condition of being a councillor. And I'm going to be straight and honest with you guys. I was in the office today. I was meant to be working. And I don't know, I must have fallen onto this website. I don't know, either way I'm not to blame. And after I saw that, the way that they might look at enhanced DBS checks as a condition of being a councillor, and I thought to myself, well, first of all, I thought to myself, these people are insane. There's a good chance that you have a DBS check every single year. Whereas when it comes to MPs and politicians, well, apparently it's not a requirement. And as she says there, she uses the word councillor. And I thought to myself, wow, surely they've got to have DBS checks for MPs, right? Surely. Come on now. I thought to myself, there's no way on earth. There's no way on earth that MPs don't need DBS checks. And, yeah, I think you can see exactly where this one's going. Because if we have a look at this BBC article here from a couple of months ago, because it says that an MP has called for criminal record checks for parliamentarians. Basically what that means is, like I said, you need a DBS check. But when it comes to the people who would argue themselves, they would say that they're in charge of the country. And apparently, it doesn't matter. Matters for you. Whoa. Imagine lying on a DBS check or refusing one. You'd be sacked. These guys, they make the rules and they're like, nah, come to think about it, I don't think that's a good idea, It's just insane. These people make the rules and they just make them for themselves. And it also just goes to show that MPs, right, they kind of think that they're above the law. Because the whole point with a DBS check is that you have it once a year or every 2 or 3. And that way, any crimes that have been committed since you've had the job, they would appear on the DBS check. But like I said, MPs don't need to worry about that. Because they just get quite literally, I would consider this a get out of jail free card. Any sort of police interaction or anything like that, they can just brush it under the rug. Nobody needs to know. Whereas if you or me do anything, well, apparently that's a full-fledged crime. And this Labour MP, Jim McMahon, he goes on to say that I am considering the benefits and disbenefits to potential changes in local government member DBS check policy. And, he's checking out the benefits and the disbenefits. Wouldn't they just be the same for all of us? I'm confused. What disbenefit is there to making an MP take a DBS check? I got no words there. What disbenefit is there to having their crimes covered? What have these guys been doing? That's crazy, isn't it? I'm starting to wonder myself now. What have these guys got on their DBS checks that they don't want out there? Yeah, that's not so funny anymore, is it? What have they got on their DBS checks that they don't want out? I mean, truth be told, I'd love to ask, but ironically, that's why we have the DBS checks, is to find out stuff like this. But they're like, nah. You, you, DBS check, oh yeah. Let's send DBS Dave to your workplace. But MPs, come on now. They're above the law. Come on.
This country has gone crazy.